Hello, people that know how's it doing today? I'm talking about something which I learned when I was very, very young, and I suppose it still stick with me to this day, which does say something because when you're young, you tend not to remember things that you thought, but I have a good memory of what I was taught and what was said by the Christian church. But anyway, I'm not even going to bother talking about that because I'm thinking about just the person. Relationships are the make or break. So what I mean by that is, and what I was talking about the Christian Church before, what there a second ago, years ago the Catholic Church used to teach us if you were gay or homosexual or anything like that, you were literally a terrorist. That's literally what they were referred to as years ago as. But I have no problem with it, and that's the simple as that, that's why I'm including it here. And the same with a man or woman. Any relationship breakup is heartbreaking. If you really, really cherish someone, and you spend loads of time with them, and you spend tons of cash on them, it would be it is heartbreaking. And that really can affect your mental health. Believe me, I can see people. I can't see people, but I can see people that happen to, and I can see the way their mind's thinking, I suppose you could say. Let's put it that way, because that's the best way to put it. Because you could see them, like they're not in the right place. They're just looking off into a distant future, and they're like, I spent, years, maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe with this girl. Let's just say Sandy, and she left me, and that can something that could drive you mad. That's really something that'll drive you mad. Like you're just saying, how could this happen? And I've been spending the last 7 years at her, talking to her, and messaging her, being with her every day. And how could this happen? And me spending millions and millions on engagement rings or jewelry or anything for her. I'm just saying, technically speaking, because that's what's going through people's minds after a breakup. And or even if they can't get the one they're looking for in life, the one that they really love, that's hard to get, I suppose you could say. And you can see that it really does. That's why I'm calling it the make or break. Because you either make it or you lose your whole reputation, or you lose your whole mental status. Because this really does drive people mad. We hear of these love murders in America. People break up and they can't take it, and if nobody can have that kind of way. I know that's a very dark way to be thinking, and it should not be that way, but I'm just trying to shed some light on to people that it is a serious thing nowadays, because it does really affect people's mental health, and people do have emotions and feelings. We have to understand that, and people in relationships have to understand that before they break up. Like, I know the good times are for the good times, but you can't just leave somebody in the dust, I suppose, because people have feelings, people have emotions, and that really plays with your mental health. Believe me, I'm speaking from a tiny bit of experience, tiny bit of experience, but not much experience, because I haven't been in any kind of relationship in my life, because no woman would want to listen to me, which is fair enough, because I couldn't blame them, because I'm getting fed up listening to myself. But it is the make or break, and I would just say to people, and I say to anybody in a relationship, if you're thinking of breaking up, please think about your mental health first. Think about if you're able to cope, because it is face hard, especially if you have a child. It's really, really hard. And there is some people in this world that have great relationships after the breakup, but it's not the same. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.